This next piece I want to show you is how to create some Google Forms and documents and things of that nature. The first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead, you're in your Gmail account, and you can see up here in the right hand corner we've got our 9 little boxes. You want to click on those 9 boxes and you're going to have a screen pop up that looks something like this. You're going to want to go right to your drive. If you'd like to, you do have some more options. You can kind of go right to your documents. I personally enjoy going to my drive a little more. I think it's a little easier to follow. So when you get in your drive, it should look something like this. Yours may be empty if you don't have any items in your drive yet. Over here where you see new, this is where you're going to go ahead and create lots of different items here. People can share items with you, particularly if they have a Gmail account as well. So you can click shared with me and see any items that other people have sent your way. You can keep track of your photos in Google. And you can star different items based on their importance. So let me show you quick here how to create a new folder. You're going to click on new and you're going to go right over to where it says folder and you're just going to add a title. Once you're done adding your title, you're just going to go ahead and click create. And your folder is going to show up right here. If you want to go into that folder, you just double click it. Right now I have no files in here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a few test documents here. So let me demonstrate for you. Let's say I want to upload a file, just a single file. All you're going to do is click on that. It's going to open up your documents so you can go searching through anywhere on here, click a file you want to upload, and then that file will appear here as well. If you have a whole folder of items you want to upload, you do the same thing. Click folder upload, and then you're going to be able to choose. Right now you see that these are kind of grayed out because I can't choose an individual item when I want to upload an entire file. So you have to actually choose a file that you want to upload, and then you can go ahead and do it that way. Those are pretty simple to do. What I'm going to show you next is how to create a Google Doc. Now go ahead and click on the Google Doc and you open it up. You can see up here is where your title would go. I don't have one here, so let me put one in. When you click on it, you want to rename your document. Once you've renamed your document, it's good to go. This is set up just like Microsoft Word. You can choose different font types, different sizes, anything like that, your centering, anything that you would like to do. So you can see that we've got that. Now let's say you've created this document, you want to share it with your parents and have them make some changes. All you want to do is click this share button in the corner. You can put email addresses in, you can send it to people. This means they can edit the document with you. Maybe they can make some comments on it, or they can just view it. They can't actually do anything other than that. If you want to share it, all you have to do is copy this link, and anybody that you want to see it can view it, can edit it, or can comment it. So you have some different options there. Right now, it's anyone with the link can see it. They don't have to sign into their account, but you can make it public for the entire web to see. So those are just some options that you have there when it comes to seeing that document. So now I've created my test document. You'll see this pop up multiple times. Every time you make some changes, it's always going to be saving those changes for you. It automatically saves, so you don't have to worry about losing any of those. So once you're done with it, you just go ahead and exit out, and you can head back here. So you'll see that my document appears here now. Same thing if you want to create a Google Sheet, go ahead and open that up. It's set up just like an Excel spreadsheet. So you can title your sheet here, anything you need to do in here. With all these files, if let's say somebody doesn't have a Gmail account, you can download it as an Excel spreadsheet, PDF, lots of different options. Same thing in Word and with PowerPoint. So you can create those, same thing to share it right up here in the corner. The next one I'm going to show you is Google Slides. This is just like a PowerPoint. So you can title your presentation. You can add new slides right here. You can choose a theme that you'd like. You can import themes that you already have. So you can just create one, and you can actually present right from this website itself. So you don't even have to worry about forgetting a flash drive or anything like that. Very same thing, all changes will be saved in the drive as you do them. The next one I want to show you is the Google Forms. This one's pretty fun, pretty cool to use. You're going to want to go ahead and title your form. And I'm just going to simply show you the basics. This is the first question that you have. The first thing I'm going to suggest that you do is always click required question, meaning they cannot submit this until they answer that question. So you can go ahead and put in any question that you want. And there's some different options. You can do text where they can just type in a short response. You can do a paragraph text, giving them more space. Multiple choice, obviously you can figure that one out. Check boxes where you can create options and they can check multiple items. Choosing an item from a list, you can do scales, grids, dates, times, so they can enter, maybe what date are you available, and they can put in dates and times along those lines. So right now we'll just stick with multiple choice. And I'm only going to have 2 options. So when I finish that, I'm going to go ahead and click done. So there's my first question ready to go. And I'm going to go ahead and add another item. Now, one thing that's cool is, let's say you decide to do a paragraph text. So my question, what do you like most about NAFCC? You can add some help text to give them some support while they're doing it. Let's say, please be specific. So now they can go ahead and do that. Don't forget to click required, and you're done. So right now I only have 2 questions. They're not numbered right now, so if you do like your questions numbered, that is something you have to go back in and actually edit on each of those. So now you can see that I've got my questions numbered. I'm good to go. You can add a description to your form. And if you want, you can choose a theme. They have bunches of different options over here on the side. So let's just choose Farm Life, just for sample one. If you want to see what the form looks like live, this is what people will see when they get yours. So you can see it tells them that this is required questions that they have to answer. You can exit out of that one. Once it's sent out, you can see the responses. What it does is it creates them in a spreadsheet format. So it organizes them by the question. It'll give you a date stamp, a time stamp. It works out pretty well. You can keep it in forms or you can keep it in a spreadsheet. I like to keep it in a spreadsheet. It's easier to track that way. And then when you're ready, you go ahead and just send that form. Now I've already showed you how to embed the code, but remember you can just add email addresses here. You can just copy and paste the link, or you can embed the code into a website by copying and pasting this into your website. So that's the basics of Google Docs, Google Forms, Google Spreadsheets, and Google Slides. So you can just kind of see those. Those are all going to appear in your folder if that's where you are creating them. If you do create them out here and realize, oh shoot, I wanted that in a different folder, drag and drop. And that's all there is to it. So now you can move things around and you'll see that I have all of mine inside of the folder for me. And that should be what you need to help you with Google Docs.